Hey folks, Dr. Groovy here, Scott Grove of GroovyMusicLessons.com. Going to do some scatting today. Is it about scatting? It's partly about scatting, but it is a way of teaching that I have come up with. Scatting is as old as, music itself. You have people who did this stuff, to let you know what it is. If some of you don't know, it's like, if you don't know the words, you go, and there were people back in the day like Ella Fitzgerald, there was Louis Armstrong, who I'm doing there, and I'll show you some of that in a second. You had later on George Benson, who did this a lot, of actually playing guitar and scatting at the same time, which it became an art form. Then you had Peter Frampton, who would do it, and then he would go to the talk box and do it at the same time. And then you had Jack Black on School of Rock. He'd always just sit there, even if he had a guitar in his hand, he wouldn't actually play. He'd just go, I want to melt their faces, and go, and I come to find out after I made a video, posted it on my website for free for people to watch a little bit, that became one of the easy favorites that everybody just loves. So I decided it's time to just make that into a full-length video that everybody can enjoy all over the world and so forth. Not everybody's going to find it. Not everybody's going to find it, hiding away in my little corner of the internet, but throw it up everywhere else, they'll get it. But it has received just tons of great feedback, let's put it that way. Everybody's like, man, I just never thought that would be the thing that gets me to actually understand how to play lead guitar. Okay? So I'm actually going to teach you how to teach yourself how to play lead guitar via scatting. If this is your last ditch effort, or not, this is a cool way to play and to learn. I don't know any other teacher who has taught this ever before. So I will actually teach you how to scat, how to pick these notes out, how to pick them out on your guitar, and if you ever want to do them live, of course, with vocals when you're actually scatting and playing your guitar at the same time. It's very cool, like George Benson again would do, like this. Like something like this is going on. Okay, so you could actually do both at the same time, which is very cool. But the main thing is, this gets you to actually go in a direction that I was told a long time ago to try to do, and that is to try not to phrase all your stuff like a guitar. Okay, you actually think of it in your mind, you get to play what you're thinking in your mind. That's ultimately what lead guitar playing should be. Comes from the heart, but you should actually be able to play anything that you hear in your head. Not something you heard before, but just as it comes to you. Okay, so I'm going to teach you how to scat inside your head. It doesn't have to come out of your mouth for you to play it, but I'm going to teach you how to sync this cranial area up with your axe and be able to play anything that's in your brain. Okay, so, and then what I was told was to not play like a guitar player would think. Do something like, for one solo, think how a saxophone player would approach something, with the phrasing of the solo. So I started thinking how, trumpet players would do things, saxophones, and all of a sudden you're playing way different than anybody else. So by this lesson, man, this thing, it just kicks so much booty, I can't plug this one enough. No matter how lame my intro may seem to you here, the actual teaching of all this will make all the sense in the world. And again, via test marketing this, everybody that got into it just wrote back, said, holy cow, this is it. This is the one. Holy, I can play now. I'm in a band now, Scott, because of scatting. I don't actually scat on stage, but that was the one thing that broke, you know, all the stuff away, and I could finally, you know, see clearly and play what I want, when I want, you know. It's like, I've seen people who do that. They just play whatever they, you know, hear with those voices in their heads. And this is what gets you there. If you've tried everything and you can't get it, this will make you get it. If you just are looking for another viewpoint and just want to broaden everything, your horizons, and broaden your palette of all your licks and stuff, this will do that big time. If you want to learn to just scat, and that's where it's at, and play this and sing that at the same time. It all goes together, and I put it together in such a cool way that it's just flat out groovy. So once again, Scott Grove, GroovyMusicLessons.com. We're going to learn to scat and transfer it to your fretboard with or without actually making noise out of your mouth. I will do it, you know, constantly throughout the video just to show you what the whole process is. It's very cool. I know you're going to love it. So, heck, I'll see you in a few minutes after you purchase this thing, okay? Talk to you soon.